Elena, you are the co-curator of this exhibition in Marseille. So what's really special about it? Why does it fit with the spirit of Jeff Koons?
This exhibition is really unique because the collection of the Mucem is unique and extraordinary. And putting in dialogue Jeff Koons' work with everyday objects, images, and archives has made this exhibition a very special experience, which for me, for example, who have been working with Jeff in two previous exhibitions in Versailles and in Naples, has been a very enthusiastic and very special experience, because relating Jeff's work to everyday object and bringing it back to a new meaning, both for the objects and for Jeff's work, has been the result of this dialogue and the fantastic time that we spent together going through the magic labyrinth of the archives and the deposit of the Mucem. Has been a wonderful experience.
So could you give us an example of how it works together for you?
The exhibition is going through chronologically over the last 40 years of work by Jeff, and it is developed in 13 rooms, and most of the rooms are in dialogue with one work by Jeff and various objects of the collection.
Yes, but could you give us a precise example of why is it so pertinent?
For example, you look at the balloon dog. The balloon dog in Versailles was opening the exhibition in his majestic presence in the Salon d'Hercule. The balloon dog here is in his joyful aspect and ludic, and is in dialogue with the photograph of the Mimili, the clown, that was inflating a balloon in his lodge. And so the dialogue is very, very different and very specific to the exhibition in Marseille.
But Jeff Koons is fascinated by all these objects, right? What was his reaction visiting the Mucem?
Jeff Koons was enthusiastic. When we went for the first time in 2019, we went to see the huge deposit of the Mucem, and he was like a little boy in a toy shop. He was really fascinated by all the objects, and his eyes were moving right and left from one rangée, one series to the other. And when we started sorting out the objects together with Emily, who very kindly has suggested many of them in relation to the work, Jeff's concentration was moving very fast through the alleys and picking other objects that might be in relationship to another one of his works. And then while we were working through the months and the various times at the installation, then the selection got highlighted and definitely chosen.
Because the gazing ball, so the big bird, are everyday objects that he picked and that he made big and beautiful and shiny, right?
Absolutely. Jeff's development and his development through his art, through his oeuvre, and through the years is very much inspired by his childhood, by the time he spent in his father's shop. There was a design shop, and by the time he spent also as a youngster at the MoMA, when he was training there, he spent a lot of time in the design museum. And objects are at the base of his culture and of his art.